Hello, it's technically nice to be here.
What?
What?
It's
Technically?
Shouldn't it just be nice to be here?
No,
Technically.
it's because we're technically live, and we just released a technical with Chonky Boy. Hello, I'm Aabria Iyengar, your GM for Masks Heroes in Progress here on Dice Envy's Twitch stream.
And I'm David, and I play Caltrop.
And I am Ian, and I play Faultline. I'm Dylan, and I play Jenry.
Nice. Okay, so before we actually get into our there's some people have starter session stuff, some don't. Let's talk the fun behind the scenes nitty gritty that occasionally needs to get adjudicated with game stuff. So let's talk about the Scion. David, what's up?
Yeah, so I accidentally pulled my arsenal of gadgets from an option that my mom could have. That's not an option for me to have as a Scion. But I took machine control and a powerful gadget, which had been the powerful gadget was my cat, which is getting pretty much zero play. I have been not utilizing it at all, and frankly, I'm having trouble even thinking about how to use it that much.
Which is totally fine.
So I kind of want to cut the cat if possible.
I mean, we're gonna leave the cat in there, but just not that. That's not gonna be the thing,
right? So we talked about maybe having. Well,
so what are your what are Caltrop's abilities?
Right.
Now that we've kind of clarified that.
So right now, on paper, the ability is machine control and a powerful gadget. Those are the two things that I picked.
So my question, so my question for you is, do you see your machine control as being a very good hacker or as being like a literal technopath?
Talk to me about technopath.
So technopaths are like, if anyone saw Heroes, the little kid that could go up and touch an ATM and interface with it and make money shoot out. Right. Is it a superpower version of machine control, or are you saying machine control as a power is just the level of hacker you are?
That second one. I view as Caltrop, her primary skill is in her intellect, not in a magical power of some sort. So I would want not technopath, like hacker skills.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, so then with that in mind, I guess your switch does make more sense. So what do you want your powerful weapon or gadget to be?
So
cool phone. You could not. Sorry, go ahead.
So, we have a redundancy right now because we have machine control and powerful gadget.
I mean, we don't anymore. If your machine control is hacker ability, then we're saying your powerful weapon and gadget. Do you want that to be
my switch?
Yeah, it could be. If you want it to be something else, we should talk about it now so we can move forward with the proper stuff. Because I mean, we've been playing it before. Right. When you were using your mom's ability with arsenal of weapons and gadgets.
Right.
So we are walking back Caltrop's ability to make stuff on the fly and throw it at him. So what's your big thing?
It makes me sad. It makes I'm okay with it, but that was a really cool thing. That
for a super villain to have. I was like, that feels really powerful. Oh well.
I've gone from I guess I'm gonna call someone to I'm gonna negate everybody to I don't know who I am anymore.
Oh no. Like a true teenager.
Good.
It's beautiful.
So yeah. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, so I'll take a powerful gadget. We'll keep the switch as the powerful gadget.
You don't have to.
No, because it makes. I know I don't have to. I can come up with something completely new if I wanted to. I can come up with a super suit. I could. Oh, super suit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? Who doesn't want to be Ironheart? I'm very tempted by the super suit now.
Yeah.
Most are.
Yep.
Yeah. Because that means I can do stuff. And
I think that's the big thing I'm trying to say when I say don't worry so much about the switch, because I feel like Caltrop's biggest problem is she doesn't feel super effective in combat,
Right.
which pops up a bunch in this system.
Right.
So I am happy leaving you the switch that allows you to interface. And also because I have not pegged you as an actual technopath, like I've had you out hacked by actual technopaths in our campaign already.
Right.
So I'm fine with like you have a switch. It's how you do a lot of your machine control. It's not perfect machine control, so probably pick something else for your like powerful weapon or gadget.
Then yeah, let's go for a super suit.
You want a super suit?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I want.
Well, then you can intro your super suit that you've been working on.
Yeah.
In your lair.
I've had to rig up
during the time jump.
Oh, okay.
So you can reveal your brand new rig. So go ahead and think about that for a little bit before we jump into it. What? No, I am a titty streamer. You will let me have this. Thank you. So let's also clarify some stuff between you and Shadow Moon. So what is your relationship like with them? Mostly strangers, actively adversarial, sadly opposed, ever shifting, redemption corruption, or full of denial?
Redemption corruption has been how I've been playing it. And because I tried to get her in on helping us, and like
I feel like you haven't gone through a corruption track at all.
No, I've been trying to redeem her, but she has not been corrupting me. I see.
Then you're not doing the other half of redemption corruption. I mean, that's fine. I guess if you want to play it that way, but
I guess it's sadly adversarial. Would be the correct.
That seems closer.
Yeah.
Especially since you've walked away at 2 different points when she's been about to get got, and she noticed both times.
I wonder what daughter was there to save her.
Oh, snap! Ruh-oh. Okay, cool. And then just to reiterate on camera, Shadow Moon's abilities are superhuman martial prowess, unrivaled genius, and supremely honed skills.
Yep.
Cool. Those are her 3. Good to know. Cool. All right. Then let's go ahead and jump. Does anyone else have like some stuff you want to adjudicate on character sheet things? Because I mean that's the thing. I feel like PbtA is a super light and flexible system, but every now and then you're like, well, let me just adjust this a little bit. Like as things go forward, I was recommending to David before we actually started the game that if you want to lean more into the like Iron Man, like super genius track, you should start taking things from the brain because it's not built into your playbook. Right. You can absolutely get that, but you have to like start paying for it with your advancements.
I do have to roll my friends in low places.
Oh yeah, we'll get that.
Okay,
we'll get to that in a second. Is there anything you want to like clarify on your character sheet?
No.
Okay.
If I thought of this earlier, probably.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Nice. Okay. Anything else? David looks.
I'm just thinking about my suit.
Okay,
we're trying to figure out. I'm going to be asked really soon what it does, and I need to figure that out.
Sweet. Okay. Well, then let's start with character journals. Jenry, why don't you start us off?
We always do.
We don't always start with you.
No, we don't at all. No. I think we did last time. I don't know. It's like a month between these. It's hard. It's a month between this weekly show.
Yep. Nailing it. Crushing it. It's the LA week.
If only we could do one after another in any way.
That is nothing.
Okay, that's fair. Go ahead.
Begin new journal entry. Hi, Ship. It's Jenry again. The mother-daughter experience is going well, I think. I've been spending more time around Shadow Moon, and I think she's starting to trust me. Especially if I can manage to save her arm, since she lost it at some event I met my family at. But if her hypothesis is correct, she doesn't have to trust me anymore. Or I don't need her to trust me because the issue that I thought I needed her trust for is technically dealt with for now. Although I'll continue the mother-daughter experience for academic purposes. And given that the issue is dealt with, I have to apologize to the Cabal. I kept some information from them in the interest of completing the evaluation without interference. I understand that that wasn't wise, and I accept the consequences. There was a weapon recently created on Minimirth that I feared would take away our ability to choose ourselves, or maybe even take away our ability to be. Luckily, it seems to focus on the Minimirth idea of their own genetics. They're sub-complex beings, so it shouldn't affect our people. That being said, I'm going to take one of the weapon's bullets. It might be useful research for the future. I know I'm only supposed to observe, but I really like this planet and even some of the people on it. I don't think waiting and watching was ever really an option here, given how they are. I know I'm no harbinger, but they never work anyway. I believe I can do better. And I need to do something before it's too late to affect any real change. Please understand. P.S. Money's getting tight, by which I mean that there's not a lot of room on this ship, and Minimurth currency made from trees and colored oil is taking up most of it. I think I'll ask Caltrop what to do with it. She likes money, and I think my experiment with her mother is causing tension in their family. And mine. And maybe Andrew needs a taller salmon ladder. I'll ask him along too, just in case. And journal entry.
Adorable. Love to see it. Andrew, Faultline, go for it.
Okay.
I'm excited for this manifesto.
I am not doing the manifesto. The manifesto is lower than that, and I'm not reading it.
Yeah. Ooh. I want to hear the manifesto, though.
Too
He
bad.
told me about it. He said it was something that you wouldn't see written in a diary. It was something you would see, like, tied to a brick.
Oh, God. And threw him through a window.
Yeah, and then I decided it wasn't quite right for a journal entry, and I rewrote it. And there are none of the same words.
That's what rewriting is.
Perfect.
Okay. Not gonna lie, pretty sure I'm gonna catch some hell for destroying a memorial to a fallen hero almost immediately after it was built. Hopefully they'll blame that on Volcanus, since he's dead and all. Still not sure how I feel about that. A little relieved, maybe even a little sad. We were a team once. And at one sad time in my life, he was my only friend. Almost like a brother, but it's been a long time since we saw eye to eye. I was strangely at peace when I thought that I was the one that killed him. I'm gonna have to find out how Shadow Moon finished the job, because unless she suddenly got some crazy killer superpower, which I doubt, that was a weapon, and I'm not comfortable with her having that kind of weapon. I'm feeling better. I'd feel better if I had a team to back me up, but right now, Jenry's hanging out with the enemy, and Caltrop's going dark for days or weeks at a time. I'm calling gimmick infringement. That's my thing, so step off. At least I still have you, Salmon Ladder.
The fourth hero in this group is Salmon Ladder.
If you don't mention Salmon Ladder, you're not part of the team, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, what do you do? How do you get the word Salmon Ladder in there? They don't have to even be consecutive.
They write theirs down.
But we don't collaborate.
They are twins, though, so it can't be helped.
Well,
Thursday afternoon, I'm on test number 42 of my power gloves. The Ortega principle is causing problems with the struts, so I'm going to have to override it with about 35 milligrams of lithium. Things are going well. I think this is going to be the thing I need in order to get into the game, because frankly, I don't want to get shot with that bullet or stabbed or anything, really. It's hard because now I'm all alone. I'm doing this by myself. I have no help. But the adults are so far up their own ass these days, I can't trust them to not come and either kill someone or die themselves. So it's up to me to be the hero that the city needs, that the world needs, really. If only I had some help. A friend. Like an ally I could talk to. I don't really, though. I have no one.
Okay, nice. Do me a favor. Can you close the window?
We forgot to close it before the stream.
Yeah.
It was stuffy in here, so
there
we
was a
opened
very
them.
excited child who was just like, I'm fucking here for this journal entry. The Ortega principle. Blah, 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 blah. Like just right outside the
I
window.
don't know. Sounds made up.
You don't know that.
Said sounds made up. Everything sounds made up.
So it's the alien.
Yeah, I 100%
This is
have
a
a
pub
list
game.
of have a list of last names, and I just put a last name in front of a theory or a principle or a quant.
Welcome
yeah,
to all
boom.
GM everything.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, let's just do diverse last names. That's a thing now. Cool. Okay. So we are going to jump forward in time just a little bit, about a month. So go about Well, sorry. When I say a month, I mean a week in Aabria time,
Hmm.
because this is a weekly show. So we're jumping forward a month.
Wait, I'm so confused.
No, we're jumping forward a month. You're good. I'm making fun of the fact that this is a weekly show that we
happens
only run once a month, usually because of Aabria.
Gotcha.
Usually. Mostly. Well, sometimes it's like cons.
Yeah.
Okay, so who has a start of session move that they need to adjudicate? The first one I will do. At the beginning of each session, we add 1 to the team pool. So
Cool.
go ahead and read off your after a while.
Yep. When time passes, roll plus your highest obligation. On a 10 plus, they come crashing into your life with a crisis. On a 7 to 9, they call in a favor. And on a miss, they don't come at all. So.
Okay. So roll low.
Okay. Tegan Queen's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be rolling for Dr. Cutler.
Ooh, who's Dr.
Ooh,
Cutler?
I don't remember.
He deals with cosmic artifacts.
Oh, that's fun.
Weird.
Oh, thank goodness we have an alien in the group. Now I want it to come crashing down.
I mean, I definitely can't roll low on this because I've tried.
Oh,
It's a 3. They don't do anything.
Okay.
Cool.
We have a splash panel that is entirely unrelated of a bunch of tech that looks strangely like the interior of Jenry's ship, and he's kind of just like soldering it together. And then there's like a cool puff of like purple smoke and glitter. And he goes, "Ah, yes, progress." And nothing comes of it this
Everyone's
episode.
like, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I thought I was
You're
going to need
welcome.
Faultline for a second. Oh, no, don't.
Nope, we're good. Okay, I did it.
Thought I was gonna have to call in a favor. Turns out I don't. Well, back to work.
Yep. And he's just like, "All right, that was pretty good. I'm gonna go watch some TV." And he
Just
gets
looked
up
at
and
his
leaves.
phone. Said, nah.
Nice. Okay, so why don't you guys catch me up on what you've been doing for the last month? School is in session. It's now the end of February. Oh, look how it's keeping up with the current world. Yeah. It's now the end of February. Have you guys been going to school? What have you been doing? Let's start with Caltrop.
No. I have been in my lair most time.
Mhm.
I've been keeping up with my classes, which for the most part have been easy.
I mean, how are you keeping
I'm
up
about
with
to
them?
tell you.
Okay.
This is gonna happen because turns out I'm a homeschooler now.
Since when?
Since I realized that my mom is murderous.
No, like how have you've just made a very big decision about homeschooling. So like, how are you becoming a homeschooler?
So first thing I do is I want to hack into my school.
Unleash your powers.
Yeah. Basically, okay. $11.
Okay.
And change it so that I am study abroad.
Is it study abroad or is it homeschooling?
2 different things.
Oh, well, I guess it's homeschooling.
I mean, it can be whichever one you want. There's no, it's just a narrative.
You could let them think you're now studying. And
Let me tell you with the end result I want, and then maybe we can work backwards from that. No?
Okay. That's fine.
I basically just want to watch a bunch of YouTube videos and hand in email papers, any papers that I need.
I mean, that would imply that you're still in the school, just not showing up.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing as homeschooling. Homeschooling would unenroll you from.
Oh, well then I want to, I want the end result. I don't want to be called a homeschooler. I want to do my work at home.
Okay, yeah, you're basically on independent study now.
That's the word. I couldn't remember
There you
that
go.
word.
Yeah. So you're independent study. Your teachers are emailing back and forth with you.
Right.
And the ones that are very you are kind of like a school mascot because you're younger and super smart. So basically all just make a general provoke someone roll for me.
Ooh. That is a 5.
Okay. You have 2 teachers that like you enough that they're like sending you daily someone's recording it and like sending you daily lectures. A couple of your teachers are very not into this and are starting to like ask some questions about why you're an independent study.
Okay.
If you're like, and it comes from a good place where they're like, no, like she needs the socialization, like we know that she's young, but like maybe pulling her out of school entirely. And like there's like a whole side plot at the school where they're trying to like investigate if you're being bullied or not, because they're like, we're gonna get to the bottom of why the fuck Savannah doesn't come to school anymore.
Caltrop, it's my spin-off series.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's Caltrop's Teachers, the spin-off series, and they're just like very concerned adults trying to make sure you're okay. And I might like ratchet that up over time, so that's just like a plot hook for me that I might spend hard moves on.
I'm trying to get enough time to put together this suit.
You've had a month.
Yeah, so that's what I've been
pretty
doing.
Smart. So
yeah, I'm pretty smart. So I've been like spending over breakfast. I'll do all my schoolwork for the day, and then I'll go into to the rig.
Yeah,
and start working on what is well, she's a little goth girl, so I think it's gonna be kind of like goth, like it's gonna probably look more like less Iron Man and more Fallout, just kind of chunky and like it's gonna, maybe you'd see it at I want to say like a goth concert as a piece of art, but I can't. I'm
like Burning Man. It's not quite goth, but
it's not quite. Yeah, it's just it looks edgy. It's an edgelord suit for sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll Unleash Your Powers, and I'm gonna bank one of my hard moves, or take one of the hard moves that I had from before, and you're gonna roll with disadvantage. Roll 3, take the lower 2. But you've been rolling super high, so I'm not super worried about it.
You shouldn't be. Okay, so I get rid of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the 2 4s, and I add a 1, so that's a 9.
Nice. Yeah, with the 9, it takes the entirety of the month, but you are able to build like a passable Mark 1 of your suit. It looks super cool. What does it do?
I need some sort of, I want a stunning weapon, like a sonic weapon that just sort of like knocks a person over. I'm thinking like one of those like Star Wars type circles that just kind of go. Oh,
I've just watched enough Clone Wars to know what you're referencing. Yeah. So yeah,
so it kind of shakes them up a little bit, but I don't want.
Is it single target or AOE?
AOE.
Okay,
and
you are immune to it.
Yeah,
I will say that obviously.
Well, like a cone, I was thinking. Just sort of.
Okay.
So if someone's behind me, I can't.
What's the range on it?
Oh, short. It's like shotgun.
Okay, cool.
And I want to have that, and I want to have some damage reduction. So if I get shot or stabbed or something like that, it could absorb a blow or 2.
Okay, let's add one more thing on there because there's not a harm track in masks. It's like condition infliction, and I'm not going to take that away from me because that's all like narrative and emotional.
Right.
But we don't really deal in hit points. So give yourself one more thing. Yes, it has armor. You have that.
Okay. I would like, since this is Mark 1, I don't want to go too fancy, but I would like the ability to have some thrusters so that it's not like I can fly like Superman or anything like that, but I could, if I'm chasing someone from building to building, that 10-foot jump probably is not going to be a problem for me.
Okay, yeah, I like that. And here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm going to say is the cost of your suit.
Okay.
You can occasionally do big things with it, like as the plot may suggest.
Okay.
But I'm going to make you roll for it. And anything other than a super hit will inflict a condition to allow you to do it.
Cool.
So you'll always be able to do it. It might just come with like, you like jump, land kind of like jump extra far, land kind of weird, and it makes you angry. I'll inflict angry on you.
Okay.
As you're like, fuck, I should have like given myself some more cushioning. Stuff like that.
Note to self, Mark 2.
Yeah, exactly. Because I do want like, we'll have you upgrade the suit at least one more time before the season is done.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. So have you been in communication with the rest of the squad?
I would say I try to text Faultline about once a week.
How's that go? Faultline. What do you say? Just break me off a piece of that. Let's do it narratively.
Sup. The end.
What?
Oh, good.
We gonna talk about this?
About what?
We used to be really close friends. I feel like we're falling away, man.
Replace friends with team.
I see how it is. Well, I'm sorry. I still think you're a friend.
I don't respond to that.
Inflict a condition on him, please. Actually, no. We'll roll for it. I would love it if you provoke someone.
But provoke who?
I don't know.
7.
Nice. Do you have your basic move sheet?
It's not enough.
I get it. Okay. I tried to be cute and clever. Truth of the matter is, you just need your book every single time.
It's just sheets.
It's just sheets. It's not that big of a
like
deal.
2 sheets of paper.
It'll be corrected next time.
Just making it super clear. This is as lean as it gets, and you can't undercut that. You monster.
I tried, though. I tried.
For what it's worth,
failed.
the thing you do is the thing I actually do in like a brightly colored pen on my playbook, so I don't have to read through, because a lot of these are like, they give you too much flavor text before I'm like, what am I rolling with? So I
Right.
tend to write that on top of the basic moves. I just never fly without them on me.
So I get to choose one.
Yep.
They overact. I gain influence over them.
No. So that's a NPC. For PCs, what are you trying to get him to do?
Be my friend. I'm trying to patch this up.
Okay, so now we're doing the thing that I was saying earlier. So if you capitulate and soften on the situation with Savannah, aka Caltrop, you can add a team to the pool as you guys repair your relationship. If you want to commit to the I don't respond and leave that conversation where it is, you're going to inflict a condition of your choice on to Faultline. It's literally the thing I was saying before. I just want to do it mechanically so people get a sense of how the game is played.
Okay. In that case. What did you say? I can't remember.
I said we need to talk about it. You're still my friend. And
Well, you
then
said you think of me as your friend.
Yeah. No, because then I want to...
Okay, Edgelord.
What? I'm just saying.
An attempt is being made to repair the relationship, the rift between you. Do you lean into that or not? It's fine either way, and conditions are clearable.
You know what? I am actually... I'm legitimately worried that you're spending too much time locked away.
Do you want to come see what I've been working on?
Sure.
Meet me at the 26th Street station.
There's not a station on 26th Street.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 25th Street station.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice. Okay.
And make it late at night. Let's say midnight. Everything happens at midnight.
I like that. I just wanted a little kid, make it late at night. 8:30. Yes.
Right after dark.
My mom never lets me stay up that late. Okay. Before I have you guys meet, Jenry, what have you been up to for the last month?
Did I save Shadow Moon's arm?
No, her arm's gone.
Okay. I mean,
but she's taking care of
Okay.
it. She's spending the month taking care of it.
Cool.
And yeah, we can just play that out. Thank you so much for getting me out of there. You should focus on your studies a bit more. I think you're a bit young. Maybe.
I mean,
to be dealing with all of this?
with given yes. Given lifespans.
Given lifespan.
Yeah.
How old are you?
In like Earth years.
Mm-hmm.
This Earth years.
So your planet is also called Earth.
Well, I mean, that's the closest approximation for the word for Earth. Everyone calls their planet Earth, really. It's just their own language.
Okay.
It's just how it works. Because when you translate your homeworld's name, it's your homeworld's name. Yeah.
Mm. And that's true for all of the cultures you've come across.
Well, a lot of them.
How many would that be?
I mean, me personally, I only probably went to about a dozen places before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
But my people, thousands.
Noted. Okay. Anyway, you should go back to whatever you were doing before.
I was thinking about trying to fix things a little between you and Caltrop.
That's not for you to do.
I mean, I feel like I was the cause of a little bit of the problem there.
No. That's putting too much pressure and taking too much credit for her choices. And we both did things that she's going to regret, but that's fine for now. And this entire conversation is happening while you see like the side of her body is like up against this rig that I guess the best way to explain it is like the stump of her arm is inserted into a 3D printer and she's like wincing every now and then. Yeah.
So like organic or like techno-organic?
Oh, I don't know. You can't see inside it. Would you like to attempt to assess the situation?
I would love to assess
Please
the situation.
do. Would love it if you did that. I love that for you.
Plus superior. That's good because I'm real superior.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, I'm so superior.
Yeah, you are.
I had a +3 on that, so that's a 14.
I love to see it. Okay, go ahead and pick 2 questions from the list. And then the third one can be some version of like...
What a weird list of questions for this situation.
I know, right? You know what? Just make up your own questions because that's wild. That's a wild list of stuff.
Who's in the most danger?
Amazing. Just make up your own.
Jesus. I mean, like, what is the machine making her arm out of?
It's all synthetic, so it's a lot of like metal and like high performing like plastics and just so many like synthetic neural pathways because she is a genius. And I think it's not that you've never noticed before, but she doesn't push that forward. But Caltrop got her intelligence from somewhere. It's just that...
And she makes Caltrop look stupid.
She makes Caltrop look like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
But you know where it comes from, and you realize that like the wisdom of time has taught Shadow Moon that you don't push that part forward.
And I recognize that... Do I recognize that she has a level of intelligence that is just way beyond the general for humanity?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
And you're just like, oh, shit, she's an evil genius. I thought she was just very bendy.
I mean, I wouldn't say evil.
And you can... Okay, that's...
He's like, what is evil?
Respect.
That was part of my manifesto.
But the interesting thing is she tried to block this from you. Like, she is... It's like this giant, like, standing... I guess it's close to, like, a porta potty sized thing that's, like, solid blocked out in metal. And yet you... like, in your couple of conversations that you've had with her while you're in here, I'll even, like, retcon and say that once while it was being built, you're able to, like, peek in to see what all of this is. Like, she was trying to hide it from you, but you were pretty aware of what's going on at this point.
Cool.
Yeah. I had one more question. I gave you a bunch. It's fine.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. I mean, you can...
I don't think I bank that question for later.
You can't leave the scene with it.
Would you mind if I kept watch over your daughter?
Are you asking this out loud as Jenry, or
Out
are you
loud
trying
as
to get a
Jenry.
sense of? Okay, all right. Honestly, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. If you want to let me know how she's doing,
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Douglas is on the case.
The nose plays.
The nose plays.
I guess. And you see her wincing every now and then, and she like sharply pulls away just a little bit. I'll give you just a little more information. And you can actually see like tendrils of like microfilaments coming out of her arm and like snaking farther into it. Like there's something going into her, connecting to her nervous system.
Yay.
Yeah. That'll be my extra gift for you to burn that last bit of assess the situation.
Cool.
Healthcare for all.
I'll say
this quality.
Yeah, right.
Just porta potties on every corner that will.
Yeah.
Will rebuild your
creating
arm.
porta potties. There we go.
Man, if
Not
you
a
could just
hunch.
rebuild arms like that, people would be doing dangerous shit
all the time.
As I leave, I'm gonna say my people are very good at pretending they're not who they really are. And I think they would like you.
Oh, damn.
And I'm gonna leave.
And she is stunned. She is definitely a woman, especially as a supervillain, for like getting the last word in. And you are. It's remarkable that you leave in a stunned silence. Yeah. Cool.
You're not going to ask me what I was doing over the month?
I figured you guys would talk about it when you
get
get together.
I mean, I thought that was like the end of the month. Like, what have I been doing before that?
I said I figured you guys would talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
But maybe if you don't, then okay, what have you been up to?
Oh, I mean, I've actually been going to school because I'm keeping a super low profile because I destroyed basically a monument. So I'm like, I am normal. I am normal and everything's fine. I am not suspicious right now.
And I went to school because Shadow said to.
Yep. Okay. Nice.
I've actually been going to classes.
Roll your. What do we call that?
It's pretty effing mundane. I mean.
Yeah, sure. Roll plus mundane to see how you're doing at school.
I have a 0 in mundane.
You too.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
9.
There we go. Your grades are so much better than they were before.
That's a 6.
And you're at the point where you're like, I cannot be bothered with this piddly shit. And like your grades are swinging wildly, and your teachers are like, I don't know, I feel like he's so smart. They're so smart that like
school's
they
fun
don't
for
care.
6 months, but whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like why is this grown man sitting in Jenry's desk?
But your teachers are kind of letting it go because they're on the hunt for like who was bullying Savannah. So they're having their own like side plot right
They have
now.
other shit to deal with.
Yeah, they're like, I'm sure they're fine.
Faultline's coming to class and doing really well, but we gotta find out who's bullying.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a very good job keeping a low profile.
And when I'm back home, I'm practicing on my salmon ladder.
Yeah,
and I'm practicing my powers. I'm doing my salmon ladder a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because you got a mixed success, Gregory is gonna sit you down at some point, and just like your progress report came in. If you want to come and take a seat, you like are on your way to the salmon ladder, and he like stops you.
I'm like, okay, fine.
You do it.
I do it.
And he like puts out the grades in front of you, and he says, "These are so much better than what you've been turning in before, but we know you're not really leaning into your full potential, and you're so close. And I just want to reiterate that we are both so proud of you." And he's gesturing, but what was your name?
Esmeralda?
It's not quite Esmeralda.
No, it's
Esperanza. It's not Esmeralda or Esperanza.
It is Esperanza.
Oh no.
Estasia.
Yeah. Estasia is like in the kitchen, and she occasionally like chimes in, but she's like not in the room with you.
God, like, it's almost like I have parents right now.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate. Just want to reiterate, we're both very proud of you, but like you could do more. So what do we do? What can we do for you to help you be successful? And he looks super nervous again. He is pitting out. Being your dad is terrifying.
I mean, I don't know what to say here because no one's ever asked me how to make me do well.
Are you saying that out loud or is this meta?
That's meta.
Okay, cool.
I think out loud I will just, after several minutes of silence and letting him sweat.
He might die of dehydration. Just the level of flop sweat as he just is trying to hold firm.
I am going to very honestly look him in the eyes and say, I don't know.
And he just starts panting. He didn't realize he had been holding his breath for the last 40 seconds of that.
And I'm like, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Strong Gregory. I'm fine. Okay. Well, if you would like, we can talk. Do you want tutoring? We can bring tutors in. I don't think that's what you want or need.
No, I don't think I'd like that.
Just accountability. What? Just bedtime? More meals?
9 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah, no, I don't want to tell you how to live your life. But maybe don't spend so much time out late at night because you're still a growing boy. You're like 6'3". And you need a full night's rest.
6'3", jacked like a mountain.
Yeah. And we're trying to get you as much protein as we can fit into your body. Woo, she is putting protein powder in literally everything. Everything.
I'm eating eggs right now.
And he literally pushes forward a little thing of collagen peptides. He's like, we just dumped that in your water. That's just in your water. There's protein in your water. So we're doing everything we can.
Straight up didn't notice.
Yeah. It's good. It's a viscosity thing. Anyway, we just want to help however we can, but I mean, we're not going to tell you. No. I mean, don't stay out late.
I'll stay out less.
Agreed. And he wipes off his extremely sweaty hand and offers his hand to you.
And I'm like, because I just saw him wipe it off.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's very nerve-wracking.
It's a visible handprint.
You look
on
like
his
your
pants.
father, born more every day, and it's just real.
I'm jacked as my dad.
You don't remember.
I haven't seen him in so long. There's a picture of him in the suit on the wall.
Another 20 pounds of muscle, you'll be there.
I do not want to touch his hand because, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder.
Mm.
I'm gonna say you're doing a good job, and then I'm gonna walk away very quickly.
Yeah. And you walk away fast enough that you don't see him tear up, and then run into the kitchen, and you just, we did it, we're doing it. I'm so proud of our son. And she's she slaps him with a towel. He's not technically our kid. He's like, no, it doesn't matter. I'm a proud father. Look at this. He's got B's. One of those could be an A. Nice. Very good at parenting. And he's it's a whole moment happening.
Yeah, I need to destroy monuments more often.
Didn't bring it up. Very specifically didn't bring it up.
I mean, maybe everyone thinks Volcano's did it.
Actually, do you want to try to pierce the mask on them during that conversation to try to get a little more out of them? I'm happy to retcon that because I know we've talked a little bit about you trying to figure out what's going on with Gregory. I'll say I didn't really give you an opportunity to do so.
I'm going to say I'm happy with how that conversation went. That's fine.
Cool. Sweet. So let's fast forward to midnight, 25th station. Do you guys let Jenry know what the fuck is up? Or is this just a special moment for you two? Which is totally fine. It just means that Dylan gets to sit here and be bored as hell.
I don't tell anyone anything.
So sad.
At some point, I want to call with my thing from my journal.
Yeah.
I don't tell anyone anything, so
okay.
I would not be the one to call.
I feel as though our team is pretty fractured right now. So Caltrop is trying to do it one at a time to build some stronger ties than there were before.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Go ahead. You meet up.
So I would like to meet him. I'm assuming the station has steps that go down, and there's a lamppost or something right at the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of leaning against the lamppost, looking all hood up. I've got I found some gloves that I took the fingers off of.
Roll plus superior to see how cool you look.
9.
It almost works. She's just a little short for it.
One day.
Yeah. She's like 2 years out from that being like a whole look.
She says nothing, and I just say, one day. And she's like, what?
And you hear him saying one day as you walk up.
Come with me. I'm very curt, or not curt, but like
Turks.
I need to get everyone off the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Is Jenry coming?
No, I wanted to catch up with you first.
Oh, okay.
So I'm walking us down the steps and through the turnstiles, and when we hit the turnstile, I'm gonna give the route, and then I'd like to do a conversation while we're walking. Is that okay? Yeah.
I mean, you can start talking.
So down the turnstiles, I hit a button, and like the people behind us can't get the turnstile to work.
Okay.
Just then, like a train comes up, and everyone in the station goes into the train and takes off, and like for 30 seconds, there's like no one in this train station.
Okay.
and then I jump down onto the tracks. I'm like, come on.
What the? Okay, let's. Okay.
And then there's a maintenance door, and that maintenance door kind of has a little labyrinthine thing, and then we get to my station.
Okay. So I'm going to say that because this is so elaborate, you're like not even really able to start your conversation yet because you're like trying to time this out perfectly. So maybe as the conversation starts, you're like, hold on, you have to do this now. Like, there's so much like intercession you have to do to get him to like be a part of this without getting caught that like, once you get into the maintenance door, you guys can start talking.
And then I'll close the maintenance door. Hi, it's good to see you. And I give him a hug, but it's like at waist because he's 6'3" and I'm small.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'11".
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Impossibly tiny.
Yeah.
Are people even that tall?
Yeah.
Especially 13-year-olds.
13-year-olds are way over that.
They can be that. But
Yeah.
The
can also
smaller
be
ones
I
get
guess.
small.
See,
Yeah.
13. What was I? 6 feet tall? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. This is a room full of talls going like, how short were people at 13? I don't know, like 6'8".
Right?
Pretty sure I was
13's
5'11".
Yeah,
13.
right. I was knocking at 6.
I think we hit.
That's when we stopped growing.
Yeah, we were like 6'1.25" then, and we're like,
Oh,
okay, we're
God.
done now, right? We're done. Okay.
So I give him a very earnest hug.
Sweet. Do you accept the hug?
It is too small a space and too sudden to not accept the hug. I'm like,
It's good to see you.
Okay. No, go ahead.
We have so much to talk about. Follow me.
Oh, good. We weren't there yet. Okay. I was worried for a second. She's just hanging out in this maintenance corridor.
So as you know, everyone, the adults are kind of murderous. It seems like every time we try and do something, people die, whether it be Volcanus or Destroyer. It's bad news, and I've been thinking a lot about like my actions, and I'm trying to like really level up my superhero ability. She says it that way because like the gamer way, but not like the superhero.
To be fair, I thought I killed Volcanus, so
yeah, I think everyone thinks they killed Volcanus, or no, Destroyer. So we needed more top secret stuff because I kind of blew our covers, and so I present to you, and then I push a little button, and like a water system grate like rolls into the wall. Our new lair.
What?
Isn't it so cool? I made us a lair. Do you know how many layers I've been in? There are so many layers in this city.
I hope she's never been to my lair.
I mean,
I had a villain lair. I mentioned it before.
Yeah, she hasn't.
Okay.
As far as you know.
So like, it's kind of a part-time hobby of mine. Finding it's like geocaching, but with like superhero and villains. So I took all like the cool stuff that I saw there, and I created this place for us so that we could work in secret.
Has no one noticed you've been stealing their shit?
Some, but no, most of the stuff is clean.
What a qualifier. Wow.
Roll.
I know exactly who your mom
roll
is.
plus
Okay.
danger to see how true that statement was.
Oh, 11.
Oh, what?
That's a 6.
Oh, it's a
Nice. I can't see your dice from here,
Oh.
so I
didn't see
things
dots.
rolled, and I'm like, okay.
11.
Those are
Yeah.
confusing dice.
There's like one piece of tech that wasn't clean, but they won't miss it. It was redundant. Like all the shit's fine. You're fine.
There's like a pinball machine.
She just took that from an arcade, though.
That would be the piece that wasn't quite clean.
There's-
Yeah.
There's definitely like a computer screen or computer chair that you can sit in and watch a bunch of screens. Some computer internet, some like CNN and MSNBC and those things like that.
Yep.
Computer internet.
Yep.
And then there's a Faraday cage
Ooh, we love it.
Why?
that I put a bed in
Aw.
because it's a little weird, but I want to be.
I'm sorry. I see that and I'm like, what are you keeping in here?
No, that's
Is
just
it like a cute Faraday cage where it's like under like the pretty like mosquito netting? And
yeah.
it just looks like a princess bed. But
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm like, okay, that
There
I
might even
didn't-
be like a little goth version of a Hello Kitty on the side.
yeah, it's like a 4-poster Faraday cage.
Okay,
We're
never
very
mind.
here for
I
this.
take back what I said.
I'm very
I'm gonna
into it.
say that's just about what I thought. Okay.
I want that for me.
But that was 2 months ago. I was working on that for the month before. Do you want? This is my master work, and there's like, it's basically the suit is under a sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that. Extreme
In my
tech.
head, lots of things are going through. I'm like, okay, did she just like confine herself down here and has slowly gone crazy? What the hell has she built?
Go ahead and pierce the mask for me as you are watching all of this frenetic child energy.
She hasn't been able to share with anyone. She hasn't seen anyone.
Yeah.
Hasn't been able to is different than
Yeah.
just not sharing.
That's true. That's true. She's a little manic right now. Ooh.
10.
Okay. You can go ahead and ask some questions from the list. Try not to blow the reveal, but like, let's see what's in, like, what are you gleaning from what's inside her head right now? And you can
I
like,
just want to
take-
know if she's gone crazy down here. Because she's been rambling and like talking really fast, like a little faster than normal, I feel, probably because she hasn't had much human contact in the last
Uh-huh.
month. Like, I'm worried about her mental state. I want to know if her mental state is like clear, as clean as the products she has stolen.
She thinks her mental state is very clear.
Everyone
I, as the
thinks that.
player,
Yeah.
think
This is more of a player to player.
player. My character has given herself some goals for the first time in life and really kind of exceeded her own expectations, and she's really excited about it.
Well, but
So she's just
So
an excited 13-year-old.
She's just an excited 13-year-old.
Cool.
She hasn't gone crazy. She
Nice.
kind of liked the quiet. She listened to some books on tape,
what's a tape?
audiobooks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, geez, that's just,
Sponsored by
I only ever
Wouldn't that
listen to loud, angry
She's-
metal.
She's
That's-
got a Walkman. That's
Oh my god. So lo-fi. The
Can't
lowest
track a
of
Walkman.
fidelities.
so
Okay, she's not crazy. That's
No, she's not crazy. Do you
Okay.
want to ask anything else from Pierce the Mask?
No, I don't want to ruin any reveals.
Okay.
I bring to you Caltrop Mark 1. Whoosh, and there it is before you. A super suit.
What does it look like?
It is metal.
What color?
Matte black for most of it.
Ooh.
But I'm also gonna say they're like, yeah, sure. The little Hello Kitty sticker that's on my wall, I
Mhm.
also slapped one.
Nice.
on the thing.
Nice. Her suit has a tramp stamp.
It's more like a Bats Maru thing than a Hello Kitty thing. So.
Yeah,
It could have been Pachaco. You don't
Yeah.
fucking know. He's the most metal out of all.
And so it has like, oh, you know what too? Because like she's edgy. There's gonna be some Barbie doll heads. Because
So edgy. Nice.
that's a thing I remember from high school.
Yikes. We love to see it. Fun fact. You notice that those Barbie heads are just below the thrusters. That those are going to look very cool in a little bit. They're gonna get black hole sunned in just a hot second.
Okay, so it's just this giant, weird, gothy edgelord robot.
Does it make you big, or is
I
it
wouldn't
body
say
size?
it's clunky. I would say that it makes me.
I think you used the word clunky earlier.
Or
Now you get to
the-
decide exactly what
right.
it looks like, and this makes it true.
Yes, it is clunky for me, but I'm small,
Yeah.
so it.
You gave yourself growing room,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so cute. And
as though you're not gonna make another one and trash this.
fair enough.
You never know. I might want to take it for a ride for old time's sake.
Okay, so can you break me off a piece of what this looks like, something close in fiction, so in case someone out there wants to make fan art of it? Make fan art.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mag.
We described ourselves inside of fiction.
No, I don't
I
think
would
so.
say the suit is similar to a Fallout suit, but the mask is more. Here's a deep pull, but it's exactly what I'm thinking. Assassin droid from the Clone Wars cartoon. They have
yeah,
Yeah.
tight. We love it. Nice. Okay. So you see this metal, this dope metal nightmare in front of you.
I think I drew that when I was 14. When I was getting into the villain game, it was like, what should my suit look like? Haha.
And she's built it.
So I've kind
And
of
it actually kind of makes me sad that it is reality now.
Yeah, nice.
I've messed up my good name, or I need to hide my identity now, I think, when I go out, because my mom, I want to be able to do stuff without my mom knowing that I'm a hero or tracking my ability to do stuff. So if we go out and do a mess around that has nothing to do with my mom, I don't want her in the papers seeing that her little daughter's now all saving children from trolleys falling into the ocean or whatever they do.
Okay, in that case, why did you name it after yourself?
Named
Well, it
what?
still has the same name. You said the Caltrop Mark 1.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just for us. That's not written down nowhere.
I mean, part of me
That was adorable. That's not written down nowhere.
part of me did picture it in a very edgy font on the side
Papyrus.
of it. I hate that font so much.
Oh, but there was a time that you didn't.
I know, and that's why I hate it now.
We all did a 4th grade book report in Papyrus. Don't you worry about it.
I mean, I did the
That one.
title in Papyrus. We weren't allowed to do the font, the regular type font. We had to do
That's right.
Times New Roman or some shit.
Or Calibri.
in the time before pre-Calibri.
So this is what I'm going to try and use next time we go out.
I'm still looking at it because I'm just that's what I wanted when I was your age. It's sad to me.
I would like to try and gain influence over him by comforting or supporting.
Okay.
What?
So
Is that possible? No. How do I come? I want to support him.
are you trying to gain influence or comfort or support?
I want to do something good for him that will help to continue to build this bond.
Yeah. Okay. So comfort or support, you have to open up. So
Okay. I
get
guess,
emotional.
I say, I'm gonna do something like that. I think it'll
Yeah.
work.
Okay. Go for it.
You want to take it for a ride? We got 8 minutes until the next train comes in.
I will not fit in there.
I mean, we'll say that you'll fit. It'll just be a close fit.
For what people did you make this?
For my people.
Your people are much shorter than my people.
No, they're not.
Oh, that was a moment. Please roll comfort or support.
Hey!
Oh,
That
that's high.
is a 10, 11.
Dice with numbers on them, damn it.
Nice. Okay. So on a hit, they hear you. On a 10 plus, you can actually add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself if you have either of those.
Add a team to the pool.
Sweet. All right. So here's what you can do for me, Ian.
Uh-huh.
You can either if you open up and respond in kind, have an emotional bond moment, you can either mark potential, clear a condition, or shift your labels. But you have to reciprocate.
I mean,
Faultline, you must reciprocate.
I hope you don't become 6'3", but you will be taller. I mean, I've seen your mom.
How tall is Shadow Moon?
See, I also think of Selma.
No, she's not.
That's a
Selma
different
Hayek.
person. That was Tegan.
So let's
There
do
can only be so many Salma Hayeks.
This entire,
No, there cannot.
it's infinite Salma Hayeks. It's Salma's all the way down.
For reasons unknown to them, Jenry turns into Selma Hayek.
Just where you're standing.
The Selma's Hayek.
All right,
Selma's
I'll pick a person who was Catwoman, and Anne Hathaway type size and frame.
Tall is she?
5.
What?
5
5 noon? What?
all right. I'm gonna make an executive decision and say she's 5'6".
5'6". But the suit will work. Trust me.
Part of me definitely wants to get in that thing. The other part of me does not want to admit that I want to get in that thing.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Oh.
If you open up and then get into the suit, you get potential or clear a condition,
Come on, cool guy.
I'm going to be like,
or you can shift your labels.
Relive your chuny beer.
If you don't.
no. I want to write it.
Okay.
I'm going to write it.
Open up. You have to have an emotional beat. Fuck you. We will live in this moment for the entire episode today.
You know, when I was your
I'm
age,
not here.
No, he's doing this to you.
you know, when I was a little bit older than you, and I was getting into
Like
the
a
villain
year
game,
ago.
I am
This is
like
all real.
4 years older than her.
Teenage calendars are short.
That's fair.
Yeah.
4 years is a long time.
Go ahead.
When I was a little bit older than you, when I was getting into the villain game, this is not a dunk on the style of your suit. I had ideas for what I wanted my persona to be when I was out there doing mischief. And I drew almost this exact thing.
Right?
And I really want to write it once.
Yeah, let's do it. Quick.
Just once, though, and you can't tell anyone I did it.
All right, but you can go to 20th Street and back. When you get about halfway back, press the red button.
But here's what you're going to do. You have to roll Unleash Your Powers to make sure the suit fits someone wildly different from yourself.
You know, this is weird to me because usually everyone says don't press the red button.
I know.
All the time. I've been told to press it when I'm far away. Is it going to explode now?
The little red button on the side of the
Hey! 12.
gun. Okay.
Doing
It
good
works.
Okay, just fit right in.
Nice.
It's a one size fits
Today. It
all.
has like a
She's really good at making multi-sized things. Like,
hurry.
oh, okay, I run in it.
It's
She
great.
didn't explain anything about how it works.
She's like,
so
"Hurry,"
what have
I'm
you
like-
decided to do?
I just start to how do I leave this room in this suit? What do we are underground.
You're
You
just
told me to run
yelling in a
above
suit.
ground.
I'll pull a lever, and since this is a subway station that's closed, it's been walled off from the tracks. So like a little door opens, like a cargo door, like where the same way I got the pinball machine in and all the big stuff. Like it's just directly. So you push a button, basically barn doors open.
I look at that door and I stare at it for a few moments, and then I lean down to her head level and say, "Caltrop?
Yeah.
Why did we not enter through this door?"
There's no steps over there. I'm tiny.
How'd you get the
That's a fair
pinball
fucking
machine in?
point.
Old timey prospector cart.
Oh, God.
What? Okay. I exit
A
that
push cart.
direction. I would love to have seen that.
Yeah.
She's like, ah, ah, ah. I would have been like,
Yeah.
This is nothing to me.
It took a month for a reason. There was a day of just get the pinball machine in.
Mission pinball machine.
Yep.
Okay,
A one shot.
We'll do a one shot of just Caltrop trying to do stuff by herself.
It's like
Okay.
a cell phone game. Like,
I get outside with the suit on,
Mm.
then, and I run down the street.
Roll plus danger for me.
It's down the
Danger.
subway.
I'm a
Don't.
Oh,
You're
Oh, we're
directly
still on the
engaged.
subway? We're still on the
Yeah.
subway? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do I want to roll high or low?
I mean, hi to successfully
Okay.
do danger stuff.
Well, I'm a very dangerous man.
You're a very dangerous man.
I'm not a dangerous man today.
Oh.
That's okay.
I have rolled a 7.
Oh, it's a 7 though?
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. I mean, it's clunky because she didn't explain anything.
She's
on
like,
what
write it.
does.
It's intuitive. It's not at all.
So I'll say by the end of it, you figure out how to get like little booster jumps in. It's cool for fights. It's good at doing punches.
Okay. When I'm halfway back, she said halfway back, right? As I remember, halfway back,
Yeah.
I press the red button against my better judgment.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to press it, right?
All right.
He's
mean-
basically, the boosters go off and he glides, I guess would be the best way to describe, like, the second half of the way. So it was like, I should probably have to, well, would I have to roll because I want to do the big move that might inflict a condition?
What?
Yeah. Okay, so you want the boosters to allow like a low level hover fly glide effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus freak.
Inflicting on a random person without their knowledge.
Sorry, 6.
Oh no. What condition would you like to take as you glide faster than you expect? And like
Oh, so it's not like a steady glide. It's like, and I'm like, holy.
yeah, you're like zzz, and then like boosters keep like firing at random times, so you're not maintaining a normal speed and you're going to like wang off a couple things. Thankfully, it's armored too.
Yeah.
But you are annoyed by the time you walk back in. So you are just out there like, I bet he's going to hit the button. You hear clang, clang, clang. And then all of a sudden, he walks back in through
And
your
that,
barn
I think the
doors.
only one that makes sense would be angry.
Yeah, that seems fine. Also, what did you do? Did you take up mark of potential or clear condition from that comfort and support?
Oh,
earlier.
shit. Actually, I think I'll mark a potential because I only need one more to take another advancement.
There you go. So that happened, and it was very nice. Yeah, and I'll take that hard move. And I'm going to spend the hard move now and say that you haven't seen your cat in like 2.5 weeks, and you're just realizing it now. Now that you've like finished your project and it works, and your brain has like sort of calmed down from the like, I did the thing and I've showed it off and it's working well, that you're sort of like in that like, whew, reassess. Where's my cat? And now that you're putting it together, you haven't seen that cat in quite a while.
You gotta assess the situation.
No,
Is this before I walk in?
you're just walking back in.
I'm
now.
walking in. I'm not a pinball.
I'd like to have a notebook and be like, test number 72. Increase thrusters by 4% on the left, 18%.
Were you looking out the window to watch this happen?
No, I'm looking at the damage that's on his
Oh, okay.
thing and going,
Oh.
yeah, he.
I would have
pitched
thought
that
you had
way.
like diagnostic stuff on screen for what your bot thing is doing.
No, I'm still working on it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it is a Mark 1 after all.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was a guinea pig?
Just a little one. It was fun though, wasn't it?
And we'll cut away from this
Okay.
ridiculous moment as you are. Where do you normally stay in the world?
He
When
doesn't,
I'm not
it doesn't stay
staying-
in the world.
When I'm not
It's-
staying in my ship, I'm staying at Cindy's place
Okay.
because her parents are outwardly cool with me being there.
Yes, they are trying so very hard. And they are all out of town right now. They're visiting family. So they actually like flew back to Seoul, and they were like, I guess you could just stay here. I think that's fine. We trust you?
I won't eat anything.
Easy maintenance.
Okay. Don't throw a party?
What's a party?
I think we're good. And then they just take off. And it's during this time that you get a little like a klaxon goes off inside of your ship and you are aware of it.
Okay.
What do you do?
A klaxon?
Yeah, that's an alarm.
Alarm. Okay.
Yeah.
You just said alarm.
I know, but klaxon's that very specific alarm sound, the one that's like woo woo woo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to the backyard and beam my ship into
That was very
existence.
nice
Ooh,
of you.
restraint.
I was gonna give you a
I was
moment of
thinking
like,
for a while, like, ooh, we've been here before.
do you wreck the park's house? No, you do not.
No,
Thank
I do
you.
not. That'd be bad.
And you go in, and it is a communication request from the Cabal.
Good.
You do it.
I'm gonna stare at it for a minute,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
Hello.
Hello. It's been a while.
It has.
How are you faring?
I am faring as well as can be expected at this early juncture.
We've been receiving your reports. Your most recent one, we found rather exciting, enticing.
Which part?
The part where you said that they possibly possess weapons that could affect our abilities.
I don't believe they will.
Do you have proof? Belief?
Not necessarily.
Belief is a very, what is the word?
Mm.
Herman? What are they called?
Well, it's, they call them, their language would be humans.
Okay. It seems like a very human thing that you've picked up.
So is this language like, is this conversation happening in like our native?
Yes.
Like, okay.
It's just screaming.
Yeah.
I don't know what it sounds like.
It's very high pitched, and if the door of the ship was open, dogs might be heard.
There's still one dog that's just close enough to be like,
oh yeah,
just a little upset about it.
Cool.
Yeah. You've been there for a while. Maybe you're too close to the situation. Should we send reinforcements? Do you need a break?
I don't think that's necessary. I believe if I can acquire part of the weapon, we can ascertain if it will be harmful to our people before we jump to any conclusions.
Jump to conclusions? Interesting word choice. Is there anything else you need to report?
I know I have several decades left on the clock here, but real change will need to be effected before they would be considered worthy.
What do you prescribe?
If given more time, I might eventually need some help. But it's hasn't even been a year yet.
Fair enough. We are excited at the prospect that Minim Earth provides. So, are you sure we can't send you reinforcements now? They'll be discreet. Don't take this as a personal slight. You want the job done correctly, don't you?
If we can... It's difficult to lie to people here on a... I don't have my full range of capabilities. I can't control my voice the way I should yet. But it makes it difficult to lie. So if you do anything, I would prefer to be kept out of it.
Understood. Please roll provoke someone. Plus superior. The thing you are.
A's 10.
Yes. With a 10, what do you want the Cabal to do?
Just what do I want them to do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Um,
And this can be like what you as a player want.
what I as a
versus-
player want
yeah.
versus what I as Jenry want.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You have that option for both.
I want the Cabal to no longer trust my judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clearly compromised.
Clearly.
Probably not gonna go with full like planet extermination here.
Mm-hmm.
That seems so. We'll just go step down to the between. So it'd be between acceptance and destruction, which would be like full like Secret Wars type invasion.
Yeah.
That would usually be a decades-long procedure, but they might ramp up that process.
Well, then I'll put it this way:
Uh-huh.
because you rolled so high with your provoke someone, but what we actually want for the plot to do is not what Jenry wants. You see that they are clearly like coddling you, and they go, "Oh, okay, we'll let you handle it then. Super fine." And your people have the ability to speak with multiple voices simultaneously. And the juvenile amongst you can't hear all the pitches and frequencies. At some point, you hit a growth spurt, and you are hearing the second frequency that you know that you shouldn't, or that you weren't able to hear a year ago before you got there. And you hear orders going out of like, log this. They're clearly compromised. Something's wrong. Start with an exploratory force, and then we're gonna move up our timetables 10x. While they like smile in your face, thinking nothing's wrong. Cool. Okay. Do you look a little thin? Do you require sustenance?
I haven't been to the negative dimension in a few days.
You're looking peaked.
I will be going back in soon to regain.
Take care of yourself.
I am.
We don't believe that the air there agrees with you. Remember who and what you are and what you need to do.
I do.
To survive.
I do.
Do you?
Believe so.
Okay. Continue with the journals. And it just like goes dead.
Well, while I'm here in the ship, I'm gonna. How do I know how long it would take to get here?
Probably about a month.
Fun. So next episode.
Boo, but you're not wrong.
I'm real sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, it's not my choice to delay. No, this time we're gonna keep going. We're gonna do it right. I'm
back in the narrative.
I'm going to, knowing now that there is an issue I need to really think about my personal feelings on, I'm going to try and get back together with the group.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to be thinking about like the people I know here and like Cindy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My whole deal.
Cindy's out of town for one more week.
Yeah.
This is canonically like a day after you guys met up.
Cool. So I'm looking down at all the money that's sort of invading my space.
How
roll
much money 2d6 for me. Let's see how much money you have.
Because it's not a cheap city.
It's gonna be in here. You roll 2d6. We're gonna decide what denomination or like what order of magnitude.
6.
It's in hundreds.
Okay. That's not a number. It's a 3. What am I rolling in?
You have roughly we'll increase the magnitude of that. You have probably like $8,000 or $9,000.
Just like
sitting
taking up some
around,
space.
Yeah, but it's in like lots of different currencies because they weren't sure which one you wanted, so they didn't stick with dollars.
I didn't want any. I just didn't understand what they meant when they said like money.
Yeah,
and then they just like gave me stuff.
Yeah,
I just kind of kept it around.
We just have a bunch of weird coins and bills.
It's trash, whatever.
Yeah,
I kept it because it was a gift.
Yeah. Cool. So what do you do?
I'm gonna try and call Jenry.
Okay.
Or Jenry. I'm Jenry.
You did it.
I did it. I'm gonna call Caltrop
All right.
on the telephone.
Ring, ring.
What a normal ass ringtone.
Timeline, where are we? Am I
Day later.
day later? Slap the button. Hi.
What button did you slap to answer your cell phone?
No, I've got a Bluetooth connection to the layer.
I like it.
Bah.
Okay, it's like a big blue button.
Bah.
Bluetooth.
Big
like a
blue Bluetooth button.
tooth.
Oh,
Cool.
shaped like a tooth. That's great.
It's
It's
a
the
molar.
Bluetooth button. Hi, Caltrop.
Hey, Jenry. What's going on?
What do you use money for?
The purchasing of goods or services.
What if I don't need goods or services?
Then you don't need money. But you need goods and services.
What would you do with $9,000?
Mark II.
That didn't mean anything to
No,
you.
with $9,000.
$9,000 in
If I were you,
what looks like 18 different currencies.
well, the first thing you have to do is you have to get it all in one currency. You can go to a bank.
Oh, banks are for suckers.
Thank you for the joke.
You can go to an airport, and they have currency counters that they'll just put it all. You want American dollars? We're in America, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll have all the money that you can spend in any store in the country.
I want Caltrop to basically feel me nodding my head and not understanding a damn thing she's saying.
You have had enough conversations with Jenry that you know that they are that's a pregnant pause.
Meet me at the airport in 45 minutes.
Okay. Will Andrew be there?
Well, let's get the group chat going. Let's see if he'll want to join us.
Let's do that.
Are you making it a like group FaceTime? Like what's happening?
Sure, the group FaceTime. That's a thing we have. What?
Hey, Andrew.
Ah,
Jenry needs to learn about money.
I need to learn how to use money. I have $9,000.
What?
It's taking up space.
Oh my god.
He's basically like they're basically poor.
Yeah.
What do you even do?
I'm like,
I don't understand money.
what do you do with $9,000?
What does that buy you, a
small
banana?
amount
We
of
need-
money.
We need to get it all in one currency.
It's like a cheap meal.
It's not all in one currency. It's,
Correct.
It's whatever Argus had around, I guess. Aegis.
Mhm.
Argus.
Oh no! Now your liaison's named Argus.
What about Jonathan?
What's his last name?
No, he's just
Argus.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Argus.
Yeah.
I gotta write
Good old
that down.
Jargus.
Jargon. Please take a +1 on your next roll.
Yes.
Jargus.
So let's get him. Let's get this sorted out. And I'm coming up with a PowerPoint presentation on how to use money for you.
But
But what do you do with?
but not for like food or
Right, no, no,
lodging.
no. Not for food or lodging, but if you wanted like a gadget or a gizmo, you can buy it with money. If you want information from someone, sometimes they will accept money in exchange for information. That would be considered a service.
Huh.
You could use it to make the lives of people you care for better by donating it to either charity or just maybe Cindy needs
Would
like a new.
Caltrop even know about charity?
Oh yeah,
Roll for it, please. Let's just call it plus superior.
That'll be a 7.
That's definitely a word you've heard before. You've heard Andrew say
Oh,
it.
if Caltrop would know anything about charity.
Oh,
they make great tax shelters.
Oh
yeah,
God.
definitely.
Fun.
But you could do that to. You can use money
Well,
for
for what
just
it's
about
worth, let's be clear. All of your mother's money is off the books, and she shares very little of that with you. So
That's true.
but I'll just say that she Googled it and she knows that that's a tax shelter.
Mm.
I'm not super sure what that means.
Yeah, it's just like money laundering.
Yeah, you have to put money in the washing machine.
I am watching this conversation unfold like there's a fundamental misunderstanding of this happening. You use what was the word again?
Money?
No, not money.
Tax shelter.
No, the other one. The thing that is
Money
the tax
laundering.
shelter to you.
Charity.
Charity, that's the word. You use charity.
There are so many fucking charities in Halcyon City named after the Conways.
Mm.
You use charities.
There are so many.
Charities are used to make people think that you're a better person than you are.
That works too.
That's a very Faultline answer there. That's very good.
Well, I mean, my parents do them, so.
Yep.
Mm.
But like if you break something and need to replace it, you'd use money to get it replaced.
So Jenry understands some of this and realizes that human money is a broken system that just creates inequality, and is just like, okay, I'll see you at
I'm
the
so
airport.
proud of Jenry. Nice.
Yeah.
Doodle-doodle-doo.
what-
You're at the airport
Wait,
now.
hold on.
Wow.
Like, right, you hung up, and I'm like, did she hang up too?
Yeah.
Well, nothing is happening this
They told you at
episode.
the
Why are we
airport.
going to the airport? They all hung up. No
The call
one
is
told
dead.
me.
They said meet at the airport.
No one even told me when.
What do you do?
Well, Jenry's gone to the airport right now because the time was never set up.
Yeah. 45 minutes was
Okay.
said
Yeah.
previously.
Oh, really?
That was said.
Yeah.
Before I was on the call.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So what do you do?
They said go to the airport, so I'm just going to go to the airport now. I don't know where in the airport. I'm like, why are we suddenly going to the airport? Are we running somewhere? What's
Do
happening?
you drive yourself
Do
or
I
do you
need
have
to
Gregory
buy
drive?
plane tickets?
Do you drive yourself or do you have Gregory drive you to the airport?
I mean,
because
of course I
airport-
have Gregory driving me to
Yeah,
the
because
airport.
no one He's like,
Who
what do you
would
need to go to
do
the
that?
airport for? You have
I
school in the
don't
morning.
know. I don't know why. Okay. I just need to go to the airport.
Roll Pierce the Mask for me now. Now I want you to do it.
That'll be 7.
Okay, with a 7, Gregory looks very upset about the prospect of you going to the airport right now. Go ahead and ask one question. You can modify the wording on Pierce the Mask if you want to. They can be a little limiting sometimes.
A little bit. A little bit.
Why don't you want me to go to the airport?
So here's the thing. This is not like a conversational thing because he would not tell you.
Okay.
But
Why
the thing you're
doesn't he?
yeah, the thing you're realizing now as a mixture of like nonverbal cues that you recognize, anxiety, and like looking down at his phone a bunch is that your parents are landing at the airport today.
My.
And he deeply believes that you are going to confront them for some reason, and he's nervous about it.
So I realize my parents are coming.
Yeah.
Wait, are my parents coming to town?
And he like stops. He's like, "Wait, did you not know that your parents were?
I mean,
Wait, why do you need
would...
to go to the airport? No, it's fine. We can just go." And he's gonna like start pulling on his cool driver gloves, and he's gonna try to exit the situation without answering the question. Because Lord, he's got to try. Yeah, to the airport. Hurry.
Oh.
Traffic.
Okay, let's go to the airport.
But
Parents are
the normal,
coming.
like the
Okay.
departures. Are you going somewhere?
I have no idea. I am
What?
likely not leaving town. I am going to the airport.
Hold on.
This is all I know.
Wait, why are you? Who? What? Explain yourself.
My friends were on. I was on the phone with them. The two weirdos you met before.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
And I missed half of the conversation, I think. And they said meet you at the airport.
you have the right to ask, to demand to be respected by your friends. You know that, right? And he starts on this like long rant about like radical self-love and just like how you should value yourself. And your friends should respect that from you. And he's just going to do that for a while as you get in the car. And that's going to be most of the airport trip.
Okay, yeah. Earbuds in, angry metal. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And he's just like...
I feel like I'm just...
Gregory, hands on the wheel.
He drives with his knee!
No, don't be my dad! In real life, though.
No, I do it too.
It's bad. It's bad. We were in the car behind him once and we saw him braiding his hair while making a turn.
Oh, shit. Oh my God, Vaughn John is a G. We love it. Love to see it.
Oh.
Amazing.
Stressful.
Okay.
It's glad he lost his hair.
So both of you arrive, and then like 20 minutes after that, you get there because you said 45, and you're like a tiny woman of your word.
I am.
Nice.
I am gonna.
I just wait in my car. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna start subway surfing places I need to go. So
Subway surfing?
as I'm gonna taking the suit out for a spin. As a subway car passes by my place,
Mm-hmm.
I'll jump out, hit the thrusters, hold on to it, and just sit on the back while it goes. That'll work, right?
Roll plus superior for me.
Oh dear.
oh man.
That is definitely a 3.
Oh, thank you for this gift. As the legend of the subway spider grows. And now, like, it's this weird thing that was an urban legend. And now every time people, like, spot it going by, like, they're, like, starting to, like, pinpoint it. Where they're like, saw it on this train going. And, like, half of the time, it's not real. And they're mistaking it for other things. And there's now graffiti in the color of your matte black suit that's on the bunch of, like, that gets tagged on a bunch of trains. So it's becoming a whole thing. But if you were trying to lay low, it has gotten worse. But yes, you are good at subway surfing now.
I love it. So that's what I'll do.
And you arrive at the airport in your suit.
Yeah, I figure like I could always stash the suit. Like
Iron Man suit, whatever.
There's gotta be.
Where?
I gotta have a key.
What?
Oh, explain
Key for what and where?
Like, okay. The key is for the suit. Some sort of like
Ignition device.
Right, so not just anyone can jump into it. Like,
so you're gonna park the suit somewhere?
Yeah.
Fucking where?
Just leave it in the Tesla spot. No.
Yeah, like let's see house. This was a lot of fun getting here. Should have thought about the suit before. But I'm here and I can't go back.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you'd be late.
Definitely gonna start looking into some cloaking options for Mark II.
I mean, you could try parking it on like the roof of the airport. But then how do you get down off the roof?
It's usually doors, right? Like a hatch.
I mean,
Roll for it. Let him figure it out on his own.
I believe in you.
I think.
Weird flags.
Let's
Use your words.
Okay. So I want to find there's going to be a minute here where someone could see me because it's not a well thought out plan.
We all know this.
But then what we're going to do is we're going to get into a bathroom, go into.
So you're going to walk into the bathroom in your suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go into
a bathroom at the airport.
Yeah, at the airport.
Okay.
Put a out of order sign in a stall.
Okay.
Keep it there.
Okay.
That's where it's going to be. It's not a great idea.
Roll.
I've only had a suit for a month, man. I need to figure out
fair
suit
enough.
etiquette.
Respect. Let's go roll plus. Roll plus danger to see how you do with this.
9?
Yeah. Like, people see you go into the bathroom, but they also realize that you're in like a suit, so they're not going to call you on it. And yeah, you can stash it in there. But, and this is the mixed success, is you probably have like an alert for whenever people talk about the subway spider.
Yeah.
And right now your phone is blowing up as people say, at the airport?
Wild.
About to take, and like there's a whole like meme going around about like airplanes being the biggest subway of them all.
Yeah.
As everyone's getting into like, why is the subway spider at the airport?
Subway of the sky.
It must be, it must be an upgrade. No, clearly this is a different spider.
It's the
And,
airport
like,
spider. It's
it's becoming a whole thing on Twitter right now.
We got about 10 minutes until someone.
Probably.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys meet up. What's up?
Hey guys, let's do this quick. We need to find a cash conversion place here for international denominations
That's
and
why
things like
we're
that.
here.
Yeah, and
I usually have someone do that for me.
you know that thing I showed you before, Andrew? The big thing, the matte black thing?
The EdgeBot 2016.
Yeah. Need to figure out how to hide that better. We got about 5 minutes here.
Where did you put it?
The bathroom.
Why'd you come here? What?
Let's go. Hey, Jenry, it's good to see you.
I'm just
him a side
holding
hug.
a stack of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go figure this out.
You just got hugged, by the way.
Okay. Pat her head.
Nice. This is very cute.
We go up to
Hi.
the place.
I just look like me, by the way, not like
yeah.
a normal person.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you
Put
very
that on the
much.
counter.
I'm assuming you want this in a single denomination.
Yes.
American, please.
Yeah, okay. The exchange rate is a super big price gouge, and I can give you 8,500 back.
That's good.
Conversion.
It's still like no money to me. I don't
Okay.
actually
That's
care.
not an amount of money to you,
Okay.
and all of you roll plus. It's just making an assess the situation roll because sometimes it's like a different thing.
That'll be. Ooh, what's that?
10.
Oh, I got a 9.
You're getting ripped off. You think that probably seems a little low, but sure, whatever. You don't really care about money.
No.
I know I'm getting ripped off, but I know he doesn't care about money.
Right.
They. Did I say she that time?
Nope.
I thought I said. Okay. I know they don't care about money, and I need to get going.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
great.
Well, I fully don't
Cool.
realize I rolled a 5.
You don't care even a little
Thank
bit.
you very much.
Yeah. Sweet. I'll take your hard move though, so thank you.
You told me to roll, and then I did.
No.
And I could have just not
loved it.
told you.
You could have just not rolled and been like, I don't care, and I
Yeah.
know about this.
Not having a horse in a race is always an option.
Yeah, right.
I've done that for a lot of this game.
You're not wrong.
You have money now. Yay.
8,500 American.
Gotta go.
Cool. I'm gonna have a pouch in my chest, just sort of. Yeah.
Great. What are we
And the
gonna?
person just turns and throws up.
Great. What are we gonna do? Go have dinner or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This was step 1 was to make it all spendable. The phone call didn't get further.
I mean, I don't even know what costs that little money.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yeah. Think small.
What's a party?
Beautiful.
A party is a large group of people that you widely do not know that get drunk in your house and then leave everything dirty.
There's a lot of people I don't know.
And it's the best because you can braid each other's hair if you want. You can drink alcohol if your parents aren't around. And order pizza. And the cops usually come if you're doing it right.
Jenry's having trouble with the cops coming because it's happening properly.
Yep. And while you're contemplating that like
Mm.
interesting paradox, you all hear the whine of an airplane like spinning up for takeoff. But it's not getting quieter. It's getting louder and closer. And you can all hear the like beginning rattle of the windows.
Can I assess the situation?
I would love it if you did that because something's about to go down.
I am very intrigued.
I could see why you would be.
Got an 8.
Okay. Got a 4? Good.
I got an 11.
Nice. Both of you realize that there's an airplane getting close, and you can feel like with your geokinesis that something like it's speeding up in the direction of the terminal, like big glass wall, and as you guys turn you can see this plane turning in the air, like the ground ripples around it to kind of like force it in a direction towards you all.
This is intentional.
Yep. And with that hard move that I definitely got to bank.
Eek. That's my bad.
Yeah, you see it, like you see a plane like slowly passing in front of it as if to block it, and it absolutely blows through the plane, and there's a massive explosion. And through the flames, the plane is still coming. What do you do?
Okay, one, that looks badass.
It's so
Oh my
cool.
god. Like, the first thing
I'll say the heat of that blows in the windows.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we're close enough to see this shit go down. Clearly, I take out my phone and take a picture.
You only get to do one thing before the beat drops. And by the beat drops, I mean the plane hits this part of the airport.
In that case, I am going to try and form a wall in front of the plane.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do instead of taking a fucking awesome picture.
I'm so sorry.
Unleash
your powers. If you roll higher than a 12, you can get the picture off too. We respect that here.
Higher than a 12.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that. Some people have a very high stat in that thing.
Great.
Yeah, I have a 1 on Freak, so.
Okay, well. I mean, do you want to call it directly engage a threat? Are you trying to stop the plane?
Oh, I'm trying to stop the plane, yeah.
Then I'll go ahead and call that directly engage a threat. If you want to do that instead.
Sure, that would be better for the roll I just did. Definitely. Yeah. That makes it a 9.
Nice. Amazing. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, pick one thing from directly engaged threat. So the wall goes up, and one of these good things happens.
Resist or avoid their blows. I guess it's technically what I want to do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like stopping it to me.
Yeah, it stops it from smooshing in. So yeah, you can you all feel like the pressure wave as this like wall of like dirt. Is it just earth?
Rock is what I was hoping for.
Yeah,
I guess
and
the first bit would definitely be concrete.
Yeah, so it's earth and concrete and rock all mixed together. Like it plows into it, and you can hear the engine's whine as it keeps trying to punch through, and you keep pulling up waves of successively thicker and thicker like rock to stop it.
No, you don't. Just keep coming up.
Sweet. What do you two do?
What kind of plane is it?
What's the big one? The 767?
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The biggest. The jumboest jet.
I'm gonna pick up something heavy and fly it over to the engine and then throw it into an engine.
Oh
my. Stop it that way.
Okay, directly engage a threat, please.
Where'd it go? It's over there.
Pick up the money changing machine. Sorry.
Yeah, so sorry about this.
Oops. Okay, so that'll be danger. Oh, that's neutral. That's great.
How are you neutrally dangerous?
3.
Oh, we love it.
I bet you do.
Yeah. What were you gonna go pick up?
Let's say like one of those.
There's lots of stuff outside that's probably a little more amenable.
Okay. Yeah. Then if something out, one of those those little baggage carrying like cars.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Cool. I didn't want to force that on you. So you go to do that.
It's the small thing outside airports.
As you do so, you you chuck it in and it like blows out the engine, and then you see a person like punch through the glass and step out on top, and you get a little wave from your mom, Shadow Moon. She goes, "Oh, fancy seeing
Hi.
yeah, seeing someone like you in a place like this. What you doing?"
I was changing some money.
What? Why would you go to an airport? Airports are for suckers.
Oh. I thought
no,
banks,
money exchanges are for suckers.
I thought banks were for suckers.
They both are. Oh my god. Did I teach you that?
That was Andrew.
Brilliant. I don't know who it.
Yeah, you do.
No, she stops and goes, "Oh, okay. Go on." Well, you've officially killed my plane. I hope you're happy.
Well, it was going towards us, and we wanted to stop it.
Oh, so you're with her.
Oh, yeah, she was here. She's
Helping
right
you
inside.
change my... Okay.
Yeah, it was her idea.
Okay.
I don't
You want to
need
do me a favor and send
money.
her on out here real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Let her know I've got her cat.
Oh, I'm gonna go inside. Say, hey, Caltrop.
Yes.
Your mom's taking care of your cat. She's in the plane.
Captain Whiskers.
Captain.
I think she wants to talk to you.
Okay. Shit. I'll go out.
Yeah.
Mom? What are you doing with my cat?
And you see her standing on top of like the wall of dirt.
Whoa.
And like
Good job.
her entire arm. She's got like a full Winter Soldier arm situation happening at this point.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's really cool. It's pretty tight.
Gotta get rid of an arm.
Oh, she would totally give you a new arm. This is a very nice arm. It punched through the glass of an airplane.
That's some good
Thick
glass.
glass.
Yeah. It's a good ass arm.
What
Your
did you-
first question is about the fucking cat?
Yes.
I follow
Mm-hmm.
Her.
because I heard Shadow's here and was driving a plane into us.
Because I care about my family.
Is that what you say out loud?
That's such a bratty thing to
Yeah.
say.
Why are you driving a plane into the airport?
Because it's very hard to get her attention. Unless she decides to do something stupid like ride across subways after building a suit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's she talking about?
Don't
I
mind
know
me.
what she's talking about.
I don't.
Remember, I'm fucking smarter than you. Yeah.
It's accurate.
You're not helping Jenry.
And I feel, and like she's doing her best to like gesticulate with this like metal arm and it's like glinting in the sun. And I feel like I've put up with this little temper tantrum for long enough. And it's time for you to come home, or I'm going to send more planes into more buildings. Do I have your fucking attention now, Savannah?
Yeah, okay, you do.
And you.
Yep.
You know better than to drag her out and around on your little stupid hero missions.
I didn't even know why we were coming to the airport.
What?
Yeah, I was in a group call, but they started it before me, and then they just said we're going to the airport, and so I came to the airport. They were going to be here anyway. If I didn't happen to come too, you would have crashed a plane into her.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that all of you are strong enough to avoid being killed by it. Because you three, you know, unlike your parents, have the ability to avoid or resist me. They don't. They're with me now.
What?
Yeah. They just landed. Like 10, 15 minutes ago.
You have Gregory?
I just give Jenry this look like,
So if you want your parents unharmed, I'm going to need you to leave my daughter the fuck alone.
I'm really thinking through if I actually want my parents unharmed.
Think of the fortune.
Oh shit! No,
It'll be
okay,
yours.
nope, not thinking
It'll
that
be
direct.
yours.
They'll be fine.
All those charities in your name.
You can shut them down once they're gone.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. Those are purpose built to make people think you're a better person. So you gotta
Jenry,
keep that
Yes.
shit.
thank you so much for keeping an eye out on my daughter for me.
You're welcome.
But this is between the two of us. Savannah, let's go.
No.
What the hell?
Oh,
Just because you're bigger than me and smarter than me doesn't mean you're better than me.
I
Those
mean,
are two categories in which she's better than you.
it depends. Better at what?
You're a terrible human being. Death follows you everywhere you go.
Yes,
And I'm not going to play your game anymore.
You just described most humanity as
I like that you guys heard that. And I'm going to say Shadow Moon did. And
Keep out of it, Jenry.
I mean, Jenry's not wrong, but okay.
Hey, Jenry, can
Yeah?
you do me a favor? Can you go grab her suit? She left it in one of the bathrooms.
What suit?
I'm going to go run to the suit.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
run
I
for the
have
suit?
no
Yeah.
idea what this suit is.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
running for the suit.
You're going to want to see this, honey. Actions have consequences.
You're going to kill someone again? Probably. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's your fault. That's not on me.
Well,
If she kills my parents, I swear to God.
and on that note,
Well, I'm going to be off in the airport, like, searching bathrooms for a gothic Lolita costume thing. Like, I have no idea what I'm looking for.
yeah, so you go, and as like that interaction happens, she's Shadow Moon's gonna point over her shoulder at like the Conway private jet, and it explodes.
Fuck.
And like Shadow Moon just waits calmly.
Level with me, okay? Okay, like okay. Were they in there?
Who are you asking? I, as the game runner, am asking who you're asking.
Oh, I'm asking Shadow Moon.
Okay. What do you fucking think?
I think, knowing you as I do,
Mm-hmm.
it's a 50-50 shot. They could be in there and you're just trying to really fuck with me, or they could not be in there and you could be trying to really fuck with me.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know.
Does it change the end result that I need you now to do something, which is get her bratty ass over here?
Oh, I'll be back.
Do you still take off and run for the suit?
Yeah,
I mean, she already did
I'm
that.
coming back for it.
Oh,
though.
okay. Interesting flex.
So she was gone before the plane exploded, right?
Oh, did you not see the plane explode?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'd been gone.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Fair. No, it does not change the end result, and I stomp a spike towards her.
Nice.
Like, I'm not just gonna go do what you say after you blow up my parents' jet. Also, my jet. That
Yeah.
costs more than $8,500 fucking dollars. I'll tell you that right now. She doesn't know what I'm talking about when I say that, but I say it out loud.
Nice. And she's like,
Some-
I'm missing context.
Somewhere in the airport, Jenry feels attacked.
I'm going to need you to directly engage the threat, please. know.
Okay.
But no, you're good at danger.
Yes. 4, 7.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Pick one from the list. You are trading blows now with Shadow Moon. A supervillain.
Well, I'm going to take something from them.
What are you going to take?
Take that fucking arm off.
Ooh. I'm going to say with a 7, you don't get the arm.
Okay.
You can try, though. You can, like, pin the arm and trap it, but I'm not going to let you take it off of her.
Can I take the hand?
Not going to let you take off part of it.
Can't even take the middle finger.
You're not taking any part of the arm off, son.
Okay.
You got to roll
fine.
higher for that.
Okay, I will take her movement of the arm away.
Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and say that, like, the spike shoots up, and, like, her only reaction is to bring her arm down, and it splits the, like, spike of earth. But, like, she gets it wedged, and it's going to take her a hot second to, like, get it back out. But you are not going to resist or avoid her blows. So I'm going to have you roll to take a powerful blow as you're out here by yourself.
Is she close enough to hit me with her arm still wedged?
I haven't explained how you're going to take a blow from her, but you are. So roll plus your conditions. You're going to want to roll low.
Anything? 6.
Just a 6? Don't you have more than one? You have more than one condition.
I know,
Or
I only have one.
You have one.
I have one, but it doesn't have anything to do with that, right?
No.
Just plus all
So
conditions?
you just roll, and then you add however many conditions you have to it.
In that case, 7.
So it dings to 7. Okay, so pick from one thing from the 7 to 9 list. You cannot lash out verbally because neither of your teammates are near you.
Fair.
Such a good team.
I give ground. Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna give ground, and your opposition gets an opportunity. Sweet. So here's what we'll do. Ooh, a cliffhanger. Here's what happens. When you see that her arm is trapped, you gloat for just a half a second, and blink and you miss it. A tiny gun comes out, so much smaller than the guns that you remember that Tegan was offering up. You only realize after you hear the small, like, of the gun firing and look down at your leg as a bloom of blood spreads on like the middle of your thigh that you've been shot.
Ah! I guess start of a scream if you want to.
Yeah. The scream begins, and then a second wave of realization hits you as you see Shadow Moon begin to drop out of vision as that massive wall and the big spike both begin to crumble away. And you feel the loss of connection with the earth.
Oof.
And you realize that you weren't shot with a normal bullet.
Shit.
And that's where we're going to leave off for today because it's exactly 4 o'clock.
Cool.
Little cliffhanger. Boo, boo, boo. All right, so that was issue 5. Money changing is for suckers.
Oh, we should throw a title on each of the YouTube
We
uploads.
should. Sweet. I've been your GM, Aabria Iyengar. You can catch me here at Dice Envy, occasionally tweeting on our behalf. I should probably tweet more. Mostly just stupid stuff. I stream all over the place. You can catch me at Hyper RPG on Mondays playing Kolak 1991, which is a Kids on Bikes actual play. Super good, super fun. On Sundays, you can catch me at Saving Throw Show playing New Pantheon, which is a Demigods actual play by a friend of the show, Jason, friend of our show, and friend of Dice Envy, Jason Mills. And on Tuesdays, you can catch me at Saving Throw Show running Pirates of Salt Bay, which is a homebrew 5th edition D&D actual play. Oh, and on Wednesdays you can catch me playing in a masked game. I'm playing the Join playbook on Happy Jacks RPG with Jason. And today, the episode 1 of a mini Demigods actual play came out on 12-Sided Stories. It's called New Afterlife, and I am playing the trickster daughter of capitalism. So I'm very here for the banks are for suckers jokes, because that's very, very good. And I think that's everything I'm doing right now. Next.
My name is Dylan Vaughn. You can find me on Twitter at VeryNotARobot, where I apparently just do Kolok fan art and Pokemon funerals. So that's
Those are two very different things.
Is it?
is it though?
Is it?
It doesn't feel that way.
Well, I'm Ian Vaughn, and you can find me on Twitter at Fellow of Jest. Yorick of Jest?
Yorick of Jest?
Yorick of Jest.
Yeah.
I forgot. Fellow of Jest was taken. That's why I took that. Haha. Yorick of Jest, and we do a Pokemon Nuzlocke on Wednesdays. That's why the Pokemon funerals are a thing.
Yay!
And they are sad, and they are brief.
I'm David. I have a Twitter. D20 __ David on Twitter. It's a Twittering thing. And you can catch me here Monday and Fridays at 2.
Do you know what we're doing on Monday?
Oh, is it that?
Yeah!
Yes, we're going to be playing Pandemic. which
Yep.
I think is totally fitting considering all the craziness coronavirus has put our
I've never
company and our entire world through.
Yeah, right?
I've never played Pandemic, so
It's gonna be
Neither
so
have I.
fun. Oh my god, I love this game so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, come back Monday at 2.
you
Sorry?
can't make me.
Come
Yes,
back
I
Monday
can.
at 2.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
What day's today?
Oh no, you have one more day.
You still have.
I have one more day.
You
And
can
then-
make me.
Be back here on Monday.
Oh,
But I can't order you on Monday to stay, so you could just walk out. It'll be a new month.
And then you don't respect Dave's power, so that one. Yeah.
The power. You have no power here until Monday. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
We're actually gonna do it this time.
We are.
We are. We're gonna do it.
It's gonna be.
Nothing's gonna go wrong. Everything will go according to
It's so
plan.
fine. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make a new character. Yeah.